Why you be relaxed? Oh, you wanna put this one on your lap or no? កុំឲ្យឃើញប្រហោង
I'm good. I'll just
Okay.
sit down. Just sit down normally.
I will sit like this.
Yeah.
Okay. ណាជំរាបសួរ
So
សួស្ដី
today.
Okay អូនឈ្មោះអីអូនប្រាប់ទស្សនិកជន What's your name?
My name is Ethan.
ហើយឈ្មោះខ្មែរឈ្មោះអី
My name is Sodian.
Sorian អាយុប្រហែលហើយ
21.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang what are we going to do today?
I don't know. I'm just gonna be talking nonstop, and you're gonna ask me questions.
Okay, good. So what is your nationality?
I would say I'm Cambodian American.
No, I don't believe you. Your hair curly.
That's not my fault. I mean, it just happened. Like, it's natural. I don't know.
So
It's not a perm. It's not a perm.
your face doesn't look like Cambodia. You look like Korean, black Korean.
What?
Yeah, your hair curly.
All right.
Okay.
That-
So are you sure you're Cambodia?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So នេះគឺជាកូនរបស់បងចានីអញ្ចឹងលយមែនតើដែលគាត់នឹងចូលរួមមកនិយាយអំពីជីវិតដែលគាត់កើតជាកូនខ្មែរប៉ុន្តែគាត់កើតនៅស្រុកអាមេរិកអញ្ចឹងចង់សួរគាត់ថា What is your favorite Khmer food?
Oh man, that's hard.
ពងទាចៀនផ្អក
Oh man.
ម្ជូរគ្រឿង
I don't.
Okay.
You know what?
Johnny.
You know what? It's like a very very simple meal, but
What is it?
it's like a ball in the morning.
បប
With
រ
like-
សបបរគ្រឿង
Sounds like white,
បបរ
right?
សវាយបបរគ្រឿង is like the have the flavor in it.
Like soy sauce or like or not soy sauce. Like what is that sauce? Like it's like brown sauce or something, right?
Yeah, the soy sauce on the side, right?
Yeah. And then I also have like tenyet, it was like dry fish, right?
Yeah, okay, you like baso.
Yeah.
You only serve that when you're sick, right? Most of the time.
No, I ate that in the morning when my grandma would give me that to me or my mom. Or yeah, something
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
What are the Khmer word that you remember right now?
So stay bong or
Or when you see say art, how you say it? Like beautiful girl.
like stay satna.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. I sound really bad. I know I sound bad, but I can understand a lot more than I can actually speak. So
Okay.
If
By
you-
the way, a lot of audience been asking me, and especially people that live in America, that why they don't teach their kid to speak Khmer, and why you don't know how to speak Khmer fluently.
that's a good question. Well, I can speak for my situation first before talking about other kids in general. But when I was like 3 or 4, I could actually speak a good amount of Khmer at home, especially. But then, you know, my dad, I think my mom said it too. Like I had a little bit of an English or an accent when I was speaking English, or maybe it was causing me to not be like as fluent as other kids that spoke English at home, and I think that like made my dad concerned. So he was like, "Oh, okay, then don't speak Khmer to him because we need him to be good at English," which is like I understand where he's coming from. But I do wish that they didn't do that because I know plenty of friends that are maybe Korean, Chinese,
Spanish.
Mexican, even like friends like Egypt, right? They speak Arabic at home, right? They speak perfect English, so it's like not just Khmer, but a lot of other kids have the same issue regardless of whatever country they've come from to the USA. But yeah, some people just choose not to because they either don't make it a priority or it's just maybe they're not super close with their family,
I
and they're
see.
more close with their friends or stuff like that. But specifically for Khmer, like why do they not teach it to kids in the US? I think one major problem is that there's the numbers of it, because if you look at like the diaspora for like Cambodian people versus like something like Vietnamese, Filipino, Chinese, it's much smaller. So it's like there's less incentive because of the fact that not only are we a minority, but we're an extreme minority, So it's like you don't even have a community. I mean, I do kind of like my mom has a community, but it's like very, very small compared to even other immigrant groups. And even among the kids, it's like because of the fact that it's just there's a large cultural difference, and they don't know a lot about like the country that they came from, and they're not exposed to any culture. It's not like other ethnicities. Like if you're a Mexican, like there's a lot of culture that you're exposed to, even if you live in the U.S. But you're still exposed to a lot of Mexican culture. Or maybe if you're Japanese or you're Korean, right? Like they have a lot of cultural export that comes back to the U.S. So it's like even if they don't know much about like their authentic culture, like they have some sort of connection or like something that makes them actually look to their home country. Whereas like with Cambodia, because of the fact that like, you know, it's a poorer country, not a lot of visibility. It's a smaller country anyways. So I think those all are contributing factors as to why there's, I guess, like Khmer kids, even if they were like offered to, hey, like, do you want to learn Khmer? Like, they wouldn't be super incentivized just because of those things that I mentioned, yeah.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of information to take in.
Yeah.
By the way, have you ever thought to learn Khmer one day?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Just the thing right now is like, I'm at a point in my life where I'm like extremely busy. But I know that I want to, and not like 10 years, 20 years down the line. Like I want to be able to start within like maybe the next year or two. Like ideally I do want to, because I want to, like in the future, I would love to, I don't know if I'd live there forever, but I'd love to live in like Thailand and then maybe Cambodia, but just in Southeast Asia in general. And so obviously it'd be very, you know, beneficial for me if I actually knew how to speak Khmer. But yeah, not even just like my own language. Like I wanted to learn languages in general.
Great.
I don't want to be the person that can only speak English for their entire life. You know?
As long as you have thought about it, that's super cool already.
Give me a second. I need to think about it. Like I want to think of it. I try to think of actually a good response.
Be real.
Oh man, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying.
What does he like?